Sup, Drake. Congratulations on the honor of being first. Hey, Adepunken. We're gonna load the master because we're gonna work on the master. Funnily enough. So currently, I think he effectively runs around and punches things, which isn't exactly what we want. What is that? Misbehaving, huh? Oh, I think we just named the map wrong. I think it's Rusty Battlefield 1. Okie dokie. The downside to strings, yeah. Oh, he gets stuck out there, huh? Oh, and the music's on. So he errors out there, which is fine. It's kind of to be expected. What's going on in here, lads? Hey, Fletcher. How was retail yesterday? Was it everything you ever imagined? Right, that's fine. Buddy master. Gets target, which should always just be the player, I think. If I imagined hell, where even the devil was screaming in pain, then yes, it was more than that. Nice. So I'm gonna say the self.target is just a player. what we're working on today. We're starting with the Master, which is one of our unlockable allies. And then move on to analytics after that, assuming I don't get stuck on this. What do you think I should track, Fletcher? I don't really know. The only thing I've thought of is tracking every map. So I'll track when you enter one and when you leave one, and then just store how much health you lost, just to be able to identify any imbalanced maps. Either way, like too easy, too hard. One that could be good for balance but would be rather taxing to keep track of is spells used, to determine which spells are used the least and which are used the most. Well, I could log it once every map or something. That's a pretty good idea, Drake. Used once per map. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Log number of spells used. So now he should just always follow the player. Shouldn't be a big deal, but you just need to make sure that it actually happens. Oh yeah, we need to go to this bit here and then here. Follow get target. It's trying to call get target. Where are we trying to call get target? In here. I mean, it might be worth tracking how long they spend not moving while not paused, and then deaths. That way, if someone is clearing a map without stopping and without any deaths, you may need to tweak it. Hey, Tark, I am an early boy. Okay, let me parse what you're saying. Tracking how long they spend not moving while not paused. Already streaming? You're observant, Bez. How's it going? It's going well. How you doing today? You are right. I don't think I understand what you're saying, Fletcher. Okay, isn't the whole point for it to be a game where enemies only move when you move, so you want people to stop at points to think about things, right? Yeah, I don't understand your sentence, but I agree with you that I am concerned that you might just run through maps. That is true. think he means the instances where errors are easily dealt with and don't require the use of the time stop to plan things out. So if they're moving all the time, killing enemies and not dying, the game isn't doing what it's meant to. To be honest, that would be okay. Personally, I would find that okay. It might still be the sign of a too easy a map, but I think that'd be fine. What I am worried about is running through maps. Okay. Would the order someone gets the spells be of any use? It did cross my mind. If you're concerned about running through maps, just close the area until all enemies are gone. I'm not sure that's a good solution though, because I'm okay with you killing most of the enemies and then running away. Could you possibly make a list of the locations visited in order? Interesting. I don't know how I would track that. I agree it would be good for design, but I'm not really sure. I mean, my initial plan of tracking the like health used on different maps will tangentially also allow me to see how many people visit specific maps. So I could see at least that some maps are not visited much or at all, kind of thing. But yeah, Drake, I think that the order is slightly constrained anyway. And I don't know how much that would inform me, even if I had that information. To deaths, spells used, time spent on map, time stopped and not paused, time per session, see how long people play for. This could be skewed by them not having much time, but could also give some ideas as to how hooky the game is. Yeah, I feel you. Deaths, spells used, time spent on map, time stopped when not paused, time per session, see how long people. So time per session, I think it logs automatically. So on entering a location, you could add the current map to the list. Oh, you wrote that already. But yeah, time spent on a map, I don't know, might be good. Would it? See, I don't know, I'm just like, what would I do with the information? Like, I agree it's a pretty good idea, but I don't know what I would do with it. Like, if I see that one map has got a very long time spent on it. And a heat map, you should do a heat map. I don't even have a proper map, so that'd be pretty tricky. So that's the attack countdown, right? Can't you get to the on-click position? You mean literally of click positions? I don't. What's the use for that? Compiler and assembler errors are annoying. Found an error in the assembler I'm using for NES 6502 development. Oh no. Can you fix it? I think that's something you need to figure out too. Like, depending on the results, what are you actually going to do? Exactly. I need to think about that. How can you check a map design without a heat map? But what I don't understand. The only reason is if you don't want to check map design. But what are you saying? That seems really complicated though, because all I've got is I've got a couple of these. Like I can track resources, so that's money. I can track progression, which would be like a pass or a fail on something, or I can make my own event, like spell selected. That might fit in progression anyway, but I don't understand. Like making a heat map seems really complicated, and also though it would be hard to interpret. I think. I guess it could show if people aren't finding a specific path or something, but even then, options chosen as well. Started my dump environment last night. Nice. Did you get anywhere? Can I run? Stop trying to make that water shader look half decent. I'll send the screen in a second. Nice. Timer and delay. We don't know what goes in there. Time, repeat, and callback. Potentially track what killed the player so you can see what the more deadly enemies are and if that's working as planned. Do I get that? When you take damage, let's see if I actually do I get a source? Process damage. I mean, it probably would be quite easy to say where the damage came from, but I don't think I currently track the source, but yeah. Can't see, it's too bright. Oh, it's looking pretty cool already though. Definitely spoopy. Track their keys even when the game is minimized, you can get their credit card details. Nice! That's an excellent idea, Fletcher. So who wants to sign up for the beta? Wait, what? Where's attack test? Oh, because it's called there. Okay. You should ship that with the pirate version, so if anyone pirates your game, you can get the money from them still, and then some. Be careful joking about stuff like this. Really? Twitch staff, it is a joke, please no ban. You never know. I would just be convinced that surely nobody would believe that. You should track doors. Can you track outside doors? You mean which doors are used to transition? Why would I track that? To know if people understand they are to enter or not. Yeah, see, Fletcher, that's what I think. I think that's what we need to start. We need to start not with what can I track. We need to start with what am I worried about happening, and what do I want to fix? Yes, I'm quitting this with Lua. Boom, gotcha. Because now, problem is your test group will be people that know the game. Yes, some of them. I'm gonna get some cold people in. But yeah, the problem is now we're coming up with ideas on what to track, and then trying to find a reason to track it, and it's kind of not a good idea, I think. So yeah, I'm making a shortcut just for dev info now. Well, now that I've typed it, if I just push up arrow in the chat box, it brings it up, so I'll be pretty quick about it as well. Unless I start typing other stuff in chat. How about we write an AI that utilizes machine learning, and we record all the players' actions and just rework the whole game to fuck the player over? Now we're talking. Now we are talking. So the biggest problem is, are there areas that are too easy or too hard? Can we track something about that? Yes, we can track how much health you spent on a map. Tick. So that's a problem solved. We have another problem, which is, are there maps that nobody can ever find? Funnily enough, the same tracking solves that problem too. Then another problem is, can you just run through maps? That's a more interesting one, or different one. So you would have to track something like, you'd need to combine enemies on the map and enemies at the end of the map. But I'm kind of convinced that you can run already, because I can do it often. So I kind of just need to think of a solution. So far I'm kind of like vaguely just thinking you'll suffer from not getting XP, but I don't know if that's good enough, because especially when you've already passed an area, you'll just run through it. I'm just not sure. What did you say to track the difficulty of the map again? Time spent on map? I was more thinking of health spent on map. I could track the time of the map as well, sure. That might be, that might capture stuff like getting lost or something. But I'm not sure it would do that either, because getting health spent, it's just been an indication that someone is just bad with spell management. Sure. Eek, you pass self in the parameters. I could track separately just damage taken. It wouldn't have to be. It wouldn't have to be spell type damage, self-inflicted damage. Do I even log that? I do process damage when I take damage, but when I cast a spell, Yeah, when I cast a spell, I don't treat it technically as damage. So I would just basically add something to the process damage. Yeah. So he should be... Oh, I'm never active actually. Attack now. Right, so he's running. Okay. I think I'm tempted to run, what do you call it? Timers, the inbuilt default function, but actually I don't think it's appropriate because of the nature of the game with player being active, so I might have to make my custom one. So we're running attack countdown, which okay, so it's the attack rest timer. If it's less than or equal to 0, an attack can be performed. Okay. So the attack countdown is fine. So basically what we're just looking for is here. Trigger attack. So if attack rest timer is greater than 0, then return. Otherwise, we need to, how do we do this? We spawn the buddy master, so he exists. What happens if we try and get the idea of something that doesn't exist? Print geo get ID butt jiggler. I'm pretty confident that doesn't exist. Better stop advertising in other people's channels. Ah. What does that do actually? There's no error. It provided a hash unknown. That's not table, it's just enemy scripts when, well, it's the XP script with controller, create XP. So what we need to do in here loop here. Notify master buddy. Oh, crap. See, okay, let's do this. So message post target would be geo.getID. You'd have to notify the player, I think. So we just store references to this. Probably the best way. XP drop. Bless me. Message post self player ID XP drop notification. XP is equal to info or just amount remaining. Message post self master. XP drop notification is equal to hash. XP drop notification. Right, so now if I've done this right, we should get a message whenever some XP drops. I don't think I see that, so what's gone wrong? Message post self player ID. That looks right. Player receives. If self.master, which it should be. Oh, buddy master. Burp, burp, burp. Yeah, 10 XP. Great. So what we'll do is I should trigger it. So do attack on the effect timer. Print do result of attack here. What do enemy scripts do for this? Trigger attack. Actually, I don't think we need to, basically, so that's fine. Target position. I don't really want to do all those checks. What song is this? Hey, Julek. It's part of a compilation. Is it from Zelda? Yes. It's remixed. Self reference amount is message.xp. So this should trigger an attack on XP drop. Back, made some tea and put the oven on. Nice. What you having? Please tell me you're not making tea in the oven. Figured out what you're going to be tracking? What's that? Why is he doing that? Not really, because I'm not working on the analytics really. It was just we were having a discussion, but I'm probably just going to start with some pretty basic, the basic map tracking. So I don't know. I don't want to overdo it just because I realistically I need to have a plan for what I'm gonna do with the data, I think. And there were some good ideas in chat, but I'm just like, Am I realistically going to do anything with that? I don't know why he is trying to do an attack. Is that something triggering it? So he's running. Oh, it's triggering attack automatically. Yeah, that's not what we want. Strawberry and rhubarb tea sounds delicious. I'll give you that. Alright, so now he's behaving normally. I'm just gonna kill a Skeletor. I think I hate tea. What? There, he did it. Great. I tried so many times, but it just never tastes good. It's better to overtrack than undertrack, because if you don't and then realize you need it, then whoops. You're right. You're right. Silly right, Fletcher. Although the cost would be amount of time spent implementing it. There's no personally identifying information, so no worries about GDPR. Sure. If self dot current activity dot attacking, then return. Rip. Just logged into my old account to see if I have any founders badges, and I have 3. What are founders badges? First 10 people to subscribe to affiliate channels / first 25 people to subscribe to affiliate get a cool #1 badge. Huh, I didn't know that. I will probably also have none then. I can imagine. Affiliate, 25 partners, can't compute today apparently. Alright, so you could be like number 11 and you don't get anything until that person gets partnered. I see, I see. I wonder if it counts gift subs. I'm not sure. Add log. Master. XP amount. Self pause. Okay. Let's see. I think this might stick him in a loop. Should be kind of funny. Just checked, gift subs don't count. Drat. Getting some errors. I thought round was a proper thing. Oh, it's just round, actually. Round is the one I had to make myself. I think that's good though, because a randomer could get a gift sub and then get the #1 status for a channel they never revisit, etc. Yeah, that's fair. It's something to recognize the first people to support you. I wonder if would you get it for gifting to someone? What if you gifted the 8th sub in the channel, but you weren't subbed yourself? It's a bit of an edge case, I guess, but... What are you doing? Why are you not following me, dingus? You have to actually subscribe. What is he doing? Why is he not following me? Excuse me, mister. Following me now, and then I know he won't follow me through there. Following me now. And now. It's just dropping XP. So he's stuck in a self loop. I have Founder's Badge on the channel, nice. Just use my Prime sub every month on a new affiliate to collect all the Founders Badges. I mean, I think it's a legit strategy, you know? If that matters to you. I must be a founder on my channel. Times. Do you have any badges or emotes, Tart? Thank you for the sub. Who are you though? Oh, I'm just popping in for the Founders Badge. Have a good day. People will be psyched, I think. If you're one of 10 first ever subs, I think invariably they're gonna be like, oh, thank you very much. Alright, Tart. Welp, I had to go to the hospital. I hope you're alright. What happened? Kinda still hurts, but it will stop soon. Thank you both for asking how good I am. Well, I hope it goes quickly. It's a bummer. So now it should be random, which might make it a bit more weird to test, but someone hit you in the head. So how do I translate? Scissors that cut cables and are more metallic. Bolt cutters? I don't know. A few times in the head, the guys in the hospital said if you hit me one more time, I'll go to command. Damn! That sounds terrible. Congratulations, you've unlocked the Founder's Badge from Water Retard's channel. Nice one. Is this just unlucky or what? Yeah, it's just unlucky. I'll need 7 days until I take out the stuff to put in my head exactly after my birthday. Happy birthday? That's grim. Get notified with badges. Ah, it seems I got 3 then. 2 does not stream anymore. Didn't found them well enough, damn it. Good that they caught the guy. So if self buddy master message post self dot buddy master damage notification. So how does the analytics work? Is it a server you pay for or something provided with default? I would be using, how's your day? It's going well for me. No problems here. Yeah, Fletcher, I'm using, what's the service called? Game Analytics. So it's free. And they've got a default SDK. I've been up long, just been hanging out in chat, planning the next 6 months or so. So all right here, nice. What's on the cards? In the cards. So we take damage. Yep, we get it there. What does the player do? I'll come on the day on my B-day when you stream. I don't have any big plans first. Take out the thing from my head, then party, then get wasted with kvass, not alcoholic drink, and chill on Twitch, I guess. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you're not drinking, because that probably wouldn't be a good idea. Is kvass it's like a sweet thing. Is it like made on bread, or am I crazy? I need to finish off the Discord robot and get that to a point where I shouldn't have to touch it again in the future, and then it's trying to figure out the projects that allow me to demonstrate various web dev skills. That's cool. Attempt heal, self message dot damage. Kvass is in Polish. Drink that is made out of the thing beer is, with more sugar and 0% alcohol. Every first time you drink it, tastes like horseshit, but the more you drink it, the better it is. Nice. I was like that with kefir. Tasted disgusting at first, but I kind of like it now. But you're not Polish though, because you said something else that isn't Polish when you said the scissors. I think the guy hit me in the brain and I became smarter. Nice. Power up. It's a bit like watching Top Brush. Yeah, you love me now, don't you? Love is strong, tolerate is more accurate. Guy committed level 3 school violence. Don't know what that means, but it sounds serious, which it would be. Oh, Blue Joko. Thanks for the follow. I didn't see the notification. I don't know why my alerts break every time. I cry every time. Didn't play. Yeah. Sorry, I meant I can still see the log. So sometimes when the alerts don't play, I notice the log popping up.
Thank you for being a true brother.
There we go. Blue Joko, you've been recognized. Thank you for the follow. 1 words, 2 fists, and kicks, 3 dull weapons, 4 sharp weapons, 5 miracle. Yeah, I get it. Six smite with lightning strike. I got in trouble for bringing fast to school even though it clearly says not alcoholic. 7 literally dragged them all the way to hell and leaves them there. Oh no, I hurt Fletcher's fifis. Tenlin and watch brush. Oh no! He did a no Uno reverse card. This thing takes ages to cook. What are you cooking, son? Mushroom Wellington, alright. Forced him to play for. Oh! All of this is worse than getting dragged to hell and left there. Just let me remind you. What? Do you mean this one?
No, no.
God damn. I was like, yo dude, happy early birthday here, I got you a gift at fudging hole in the head. Not cool. So if I take damage, I want the master to heal me. He doesn't he? Compare nil with number. In 37, huh? Have you shared any details about your game, by the way? Show the screenshot, but I don't think he's talked about it in chat much. It's gonna be a survival horror with sort of psychedelic abstract environments. That sounds awesome. You just want a name so you can add it to the punishment list, level 16. What was that? Oh, just a Pathfinder, that's fine. Hope you're okay, Papirunia. Basically, there are these entities that steal the essence of people and turn them into twisted contortions of themselves. Sounds really cool. Healer? Damn, Tart. Right, guys, I'm going to take a very quick break. I'll be right back. Alright. Yeah, sorry, I accidentally deleted yours because it's popped in. As I was trying to delete another one. And also, yes, don't scroll back in the chat. Anyway, I'm going to do something, and there's only one way to do this. I have to do this because it's no, I can't do one of you, so I have to do both of you. Name the bot Autobrush 9000 once we can say it's over 9,000. No, it's exactly 9,000. I should have banned Watery Tart while I had the seconds. Well, I did Watery Tart first, so I think you were able to. I'm more worried about you being like quicker in the draw. I think Tart is working on his Mushroom Wellington. Good, he wasn't paying attention, right? What is your favorite game? I've got a couple I'm a big fan of. I really like Morrowind. Diablo 2 is really good. Binding of Isaac's really good. Attack countdown. My favorite game is Ark Survival Evolved. I hope to get it for my birthday. Yeah, hopefully you do. Yeah, you're mod now. I just figure, especially if I go BRB and it's like, if someone says something, it would be good to have some mods in. I don't expect you guys to do anything. Mine is either The Last Tinker, City of Colors, or Dishonored. I haven't heard of The Last Tinker. I think I've heard of Dishonored, but I don't know much about it. I think I need to give Dishonored another chance. Both of them are the few games I've completed in a single session. Wow. So what's Dishonored like? Attempt, Dispel. Fabirunia, please stop. We're not doing combos and stuff. Okay? Just relax, chill. You're up here, and I need you down here. You're still up here! The thing I didn't like in Dishonored was that I felt too OP. That's good sometimes, I guess. Dash, throw, disappear, teleport. Sometimes you want like a power fantasy in a game though, I think. True, Doom is perfect because you feel like an absolute badass. Do you? I feel not a power fantasy in Doom for sure. Just have the one coffee, Pappy's here, feeling a bit, and maybe another in a few hours. Yeah, he has been clonked over the head, so some leniency might be warranted, but still. Like, so I'm thinking I played Doom 3 a little bit, but I played. Yeah, actually, you're a badass Bjorn overpowered. That's probably right. Because you're just running around fighting mega aliens, but you definitely aren't overpowered. What's your favorite PS2 game? I don't really have one. I've never had it. Doom 3 is completely different, to be fair, but I'm thinking like old school. But then I was a kid when I played that, so no wonder I felt terrified. Doom 1 and 2 are 100% power fantasies? Huh. Doom 3's horror always felt stupid. You shoot or you use the lantern. I just really didn't like it. In Dishonored, you have to complete these assassination missions, and depending on what you do in each level / map, it affects future missions / story. That's cool. Projectile controller. Doom 3 is like that one where the kid gets involved in the family reunion but stays by himself in the corner crying and wishing to... Okay. Fletcher, I think you'd like Prey, to be honest. He just described you. Self-attack type is equal to spell. Sitting under the tree. Is equal to spell, and then nice hive mind. So everyone's favorite JRPG, FF6 here, Chrono Trigger close second. I haven't played any Final Fantasy, so I've heard it's very good, but I haven't. Chrono Trigger I have played and really enjoyed though, so I guess it would have to be that. I've seen a couple people play Prey, may have to give it a shot at some point. We'll add it to my wishlist and keep an eye on sales. Final Fantasy is more like a JRPG movie than a JRP movie than a JRPG. I don't know, is that shots fired? Prey is like kind of a rip-off of one of my favorite games, System Shock 2, but it's still pretty good. Oops. Found Prey a bit short, to be honest. Still good and immersive though. Trying to play sound that doesn't exist, huh? So if get Zent12, thank you very much for the follow. That Mushroom Wellington was fudging bomb. Nice, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Just checked, Prey's even rated platinum on ProtonDB. I'll actually be able to run it. Nice. So first off, if we run him here, he shouldn't do anything because there won't be any projectile to destroy. That's my understanding. Yeah, so he kind of just stands there. If we go to the snow area, this X-Boy's gonna finish this off with a vanilla Coke. Are we writing this in? Got him! Lua, and default is the engine. What's the point in mods if you steal our jobs? I'm just humiliating you into doing a better job. That's all. Bots will not replace us, AI looks on and smiles. You're doing a good job doing our jobs to humiliate us, to do our jobs better so you don't have to do our jobs. Good job. You're doing a good job doing our jobs to humiliate us, to do our jobs better so you don't have to do our jobs. Good job. Nice. I'm concerned about that error message because does that mean we're sitting with a song that gets not deleted? So we have Rusty and Grassland Adventure. So that is concerning because they shouldn't. Grassland Adventure should be gone by now. If I transition to here, I think this will spawn. This will spawn the test track, but that test track is very slow or small, so it shouldn't do anything. Can you easily tell how many total lines of code in the whole game? I don't know how to tell, because it's split over so many different script files. And also mine wouldn't be super informative because I have a lot of data stored in my code as well. So I don't know if that's good practice, probably not, but it's there. So it would be inflated, the numbers. Why is this not updating? Principal came to my house. Rusty and grasslands. But not snow. Oh, because it's shut off here, isn't it? So I need to go here. Yeah, okay. Oh, goodness. All right, so we're having some problems here. Delete. Why is this stuff not getting deleted? It's found not guilty. It doesn't sound like a rigorous court process, but I guess that's good. Wanted it to sound epic. It did sound epic. Belief is coming soon. Alright, let's check this again. We want this to... Good luck, Papirunia. Deleting music object hash. Instance 1 Grasslands Adventure true. Welcome back to art. And then no music track to fade, okay. But it says we've deleted the thing. But I guess not. Can we add Pepe Police to the PTTV emote? Would we not need to get rid of one? Sorry, just got here. Is the issue that your music stop isn't being sent to the music component? you tell me. I'm not sure. So I do. Yes, there was an error message like that, but it was my own. It was my own message. So take it with a pinch of salt. But what for sure is happening is that old music tracks that are supposed to be deleted are still stored in memory, and that is definitely a problem. So I'm just going to investigate what that is. So you don't want Pepe Dance, I see. Emotes, shared emotes, how do I add? Emotes. Could add ayaya. How do I find Pepe Police? Do you have a link, Tart? you considered using middleware for audio? I was looking at an extension. I can't remember what it was called. It was one that's used quite a lot. But you have to pay for it if you use it more than once. If you release more than one game a year, I think. I can't remember what that one was called. Fmod. It's, in any case, I shouldn't need to, because it's all functional now. It's just me to mop up the bugs I've introduced. I should spend less time developing bugs and more time developing features. IAI is that a good one? It's pretty basic, isn't it? Like, I don't know if that's good. I was saying yes to IAI. Yeah, I got that. I'm like, okay, finally found Pepe Police. I don't know, that might be a good mod tool. Anyway, the game looks cool. Take a follow. Thank you very much, Viva Electric. I appreciate it. And thank you for the pointers. Fine, have it your way. Oh, but we need a tiebreaker. Fine, I'll do IAI. It's done. So, yeah. Favoritism. And wit. And wit. Tar is a precious little gem. Feels validated. Nice. Taurus precious little game. I'll play it. Deleting music objects, Grasslands Adventure. Is it just done in the wrong way? If I delete the object and then unload the factory, is it just that there was, yeah, the factory's unloaded when there still an object exists? Doesn't do anything maybe? I don't know. So, deleting music object, Grasslands Adventure, right. Still sitting there. Ref count 1. And then similarly Rusty is going on as well, so if I go to like... Is that your stomach or mine? My stomach was rumbling, so maybe, but there's no way the mic would pick that up. So... Don't know what that is. No music track to fade. That doesn't look like it's been deleted at all. Good Mike Bro, sometimes the fasting rebels. That would be funny. Okay. This should... Oh yeah, there's mountains, okay. So basically... I think... when we play the new track, play music... create music fade, self, delete time, true. Print, finished, fading, track ID. Track table dot track ID. I think that should be fine, but nah, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry. Finished fading. Finished fading Grassland's Adventure. Attempting delete. Deleting music objects, blah 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 blah. And then we go to here. Finished fading Rusty, but nothing happening. Is something else calling this stuff? Instructing music fade. Self track playing. Open question. I just got Discord because apparently I need two. Now, what the fudge do I use it for exactly? It's basically a collection of chat rooms or communities, if you want to call it that way. So join different discords for, I don't know, people you follow, like Brages, and just chat. One false. That is music fade rusty. That is from here. 5 is the fade time. To build an army / culture on my game, I see. Thanks. Yeah, pretty much. This is weird, something's happening. Uh-oh. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. Awesome. Senior Discord looks like I need more than one room. I mean, it's not necessary, just get used to it first and then add stuff as you go. Probably the best way. The most important thing is making sure your followers drink some Kool-Aid, otherwise it won't work. Yeah, that is true, actually. Actually, music fade rusty is hey Zengris. Fade time is 5. It's the delete time of 1. So it's 5 0 5 1 false. Yeah, because that'll just be here. That's fine. On enter room, inject Kool-Aid. Yep. Oh no, I misspelled hold. No music track to fade, that's fine, but then if we go to... Oh man, I'm voiding. Yeah. Constructing music fade, rusty 5 false. That's fine. And then, but if we go here, rusty true, mountains falls, finish fading rusty, attempting delete rusty, deleting music object, hash, instance 3, rusty false. Hypothetically, people in beta are gonna hear Rusty, right? Yeah. Hypothetically, yes. Okay, so why is that sitting in the profiler? Hey, FME. Self-promo channel to get more acolytes. Yeah, you're free to post there, bear witnesses, if that's what you're meaning. Yeah, what I don't understand is why this stuff doesn't get unloaded. I'm doing good, how are you? Where are these references stored? Don't understand. Haven't had a chance to ruin my day yet. Well, you're not gonna. Best bet is not to leave the house. Factory. Welcome to Default, where to start with a different game engine. After all I've done for you, you did gift a sub to Altabridge, didn't you? That was the thing. Synchronous loading. Is it because it holds a reference there when we unload? I wonder. That might ruin things, perhaps. Just realized I'm gonna get to use super cool mod mode when it comes out. Now, what's that? Mod mode. So it does delete it without any issue. Does it unload? That's another question. Introducing a new channel mode just for mods. Mod view includes all the tools mods used today, plus new ones that make it easier to take action on messages flagged by Automod and more. This begins rolling out in spring next year. Wow. Profile me, baby. Still holds it in memory there. What's the problem? Your FF music in the background, so I assumed you're an FF fan. I mean, I like the music, but I just made an effort to find a bunch of different RPG music to have on in the background. The problem is, Fletcher, that we're loading in music tracks to play them, and then when I delete them, they're still stuck in memory, and I want them not to be. Garbage collector. Default does that under the hood, so I don't need to trigger a garbage collection. I just need to make sure that there's 0 references to the music file, and for some reason a reference remains. Can you see what that reference is? I don't think so. This is all you get in the profiler. I just get a count of the references. Because I get that it's been run, so I know that this script has deleted the object, and then it's unloaded the factory, which is Rusty. So that should unload the factory. Are there pointers and references in Lua? I need to know what a pointer is. Programming pointer. I think probably yes is the answer. But yeah, I do know that if you do something like local table 1 is equal to 1, 2, 5, and then you do local table 2 is equal to table 1, and then you say table 1 entry number 3 should be 3, and then print table 2 index 3, that would output 3, because table 2 being equal to table 1 is referencing table 1, so they are... Does that make sense? So I think that's a reference. So table 2 doesn't copy table 1, it references it. No, it doesn't have pointers, they have references like JS. Okay. So... I guess what I don't really understand, so what I'm doing here is I'm deleting the object which holds the music file, so that's gone. And then I do this, which in the docs, I don't really understand exactly what it does, but if I go, calling unload will decref, like reduce resources held by the factory component, resulting in resources being destroyed. So they do it in this object way. They delete a game object, which reduces the resource. In this case, resources aren't deleted since the factory component still holds a reference. So we have a factory component that holds a reference. But then if I do unload, it has to be, well, it is the factory I'm referencing. So if I unload, I call factory.unload hash track ID, which when we're in the music controller, they're just called that. Yeah, so Rusty, for instance, would be called hash Rusty. Don't know if you guys can see that. This should be, yeah, it's a dynamically loaded factory. So per my understanding, this should be fine. It's because we're resetting variables. Okay, this needs to go. Let me find a special message set game. Pretty print. That's interesting. If I click, I want to do track fades. So we're running, then it fades out, and then we get errors. And then pretty print, and then close. So this gives me Rusty, which should be instance 3. We delete instance 3. So okay. It's always instance 3. So somewhere my logic is busted here, I think. I thought just having one variable for the music component playing or whatever was sufficient, but it appears it is not. It works every time. Thanks, FME. Yeah. It does not work every time. Okay, so when we created Rusty, it was created after. Well, we don't know that because I don't know when it was created. But we deleted, but possibly would be the Rusty sound file. I don't get that error message if I have this though. Rust 2 got grasslands and grasslands. Okay. Do I need a table of this? So what we do here is like that. Self music objects ID. Music components ID is component URL. Sound play. There's so many spiders entering my room. Oh no. What was that? The noise. This is not fun. Right, quick break. I'll be right back. Let's go shroom. Right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Kat's coming back soon. She's got a migraine, so I'll tend to her. I'll yeah, I don't know what is up with music controller. That's gonna be fun to look into. I think my brain's a bit too fried right now to look into it. Thank you for hanging out, Tart, F me, Fletcher, anybody else that's still lurking. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Crass, I think. Thanks for the stream, Braj. Hope you managed to figure it out. Thanks, Fletcher. I hope so too. Yeah, I hope you guys have an excellent weekend. If there's anybody that's lurking that hasn't followed yet, do so now. That'd be cool. That was a shorter stream. See ya. It was 2 hours, Drake. I think that's respectable. But yeah, I look forward to the Godot. Bye. Anyway, let's raid Crass and yeah, see you on the other side. Have a good weekend.